interesting all game long because North Carolina brings in Andrew Tyeryar, who's finally the main guy in Chapel Hill, Jules. And then for Dartmouth, Mitch Myers comes into this game #1 in the country in face-off percentage. He's been dominant, but this is a big step up for him in terms of class.
Yeah, let's see if Mitch can kind of keep hot in this game. I think if he can, he might put Dartmouth in a good spot. They might have potential to actually pull out a win.
Tyeryar and Myers, here we go. Possession won by North Carolina. Now it's still loose, and we'll get a whistle. Looks like we'll get a loose ball hold going against North Carolina. It'll be Dartmouth's ball.
On the back pipe. That's too easy for them.
Yeah, you mentioned 30. Liv Hager up. He's a D-midi. Placed some wings on that face-off and picked up the assist. First point as a Carolina Tar Heel. Well, the best way to break that fantastic Sam Cooper, the freshman goaltender, kid from California. Coach Callahan talked a lot about his demeanor, and he says very typical Southern California kid from the San Diego area. Very chill, doesn't let anything bother him. He's going to have to use that to... That's that fast break offense we're so used to seeing from North Carolina. They do want to get out and run.
Overwhelmed right now. The lights came on. Let's see if they can start to settle in a little bit. I don't think we've really seen how good of a team Dartmouth even really is with the ride just being so overwhelming.
And Mitch Myers wins the faceoff, but once again, all kinds of problems. Once possession is gained, and they turn it right over.
You see the kind of getting their back up, potentially warmed up. I think if another one goes, another one or two, that he might end up going in the game. And look, sometimes that's what it takes. You know, a quick goalie change, let Cooper take a deep breath, see if Morrow can kind of kickstart some momentum and some fight here in this Dartmouth defense.
English, pass, an extra pass. Madden tried to increase his angle. He was met with a North Carolina team. Now both in the scoring column today, 8-0 Heels. Myers wins the draw, but he almost turns it over. Now we got a loose ball, still loose. Picked up by Tillman, the nifty pass, now back to a tic-tac-toe and another goal. This is a clinic right now, Jules.
Yeah, I just think they're so overwhelmed. The lights and just tremendous ball movement there. Andrew Tyeryar cashing in on the backside.
Myers just needs to start winning a few draws and get Dartmouth just to be able to do a little 6v6, you know, just to settle down a little bit. Unfortunately, he did win the draw, but then put the ball right back on the court. Now we'll get a flag on the face-off.
Hey! White, three procedure, third violation, technical foul, 30 seconds.
So you're seeing Mitch Myers' class because Tyer's a veteran face-off guy. He's already had his third violation here in the first half. So any violation from here on out for the remainder of the first half, Jules, is going to be a 30-second penalty against North Carolina. Goldsmith's 124th career goal. Transfer from Mercer. Brescia will play 5 attackmen this year. He has no problem with it. You think you might see Goldsmith running out.
Advantage of the transfer portal, but to your point, the biggest piece is getting those guys all to work together. And obviously for UNC, just having that one guy really take a step above everyone else this season.
Myers wins it to himself. Dartmouth fans, and there are plenty of them here in attendance, wanted to get a call against Myers being wrapped on the top of the helmet, won't get it. So now Quinn Moore. Quinn Moore's from your neck of the woods. He's been starting here with Myers. He's doing a good job of winning the clamp and then picking up possession. It's just a matter if Dartmouth can do anything with it once he gets it. Now he gets possession again. There's Nate Davis catching his breath. Back to Myers. This time Tyeryar gets the better of it. Tyeryar may have gotten, oh, he just lost the glove. Had to put his glove back on.
And then the short stick tried to collapse on him, but it was too late. Smart recognition there by McGill.
Here we go. As we mentioned during the last time, Tyeryar. That's his, they have the loss. They hammered Yale yesterday.
Yeah, in my opinion, I agree. I think Notre Dame is #1 in the country. Obviously, missing the tournament last year, that stung a lot for them. They've come out this year and proved that they are the best of the best, being led by Pat Cavanaugh, who again...
Dartmouth has scored 4 of the last 5 goals. And Myers has really done well at the face-off X, but Tyeryar says, I'm no slouch here either. Although great defense to knock the ball free, but picked up by McGovern. Face-off violation. Once again against UNC.
White 3, face-off violation, technical foul, 30 seconds. 3 white, face-off violation, 30 seconds.
Boys on the inside. That's got to feel good if you're Coach Callahan.
No, Brown's one of those athletes you talk about, but he comes from a lacrosse hotbed in Chevy Chase, Maryland, went to land 5-2, and a big part of that was the face-off dot. Mitch Myers coming into this game, #1 in the country in face-off percentage, and he really got the better of Tyeryar, although Tyeryar wins the first draw in the second half. Myers wins it out front. Can't get the shot off. Goes against Dartmouth, much to the chagrin of the bench. Carolina looking to attack quickly. Tyeryar, he can shoot, and he scores! Looks a little frustration out there, yeah. He's the one Carolina Tar Heels having a little bit of a rough go of it today. That's understandable with Myers at that face-off dot, but he gets a little retribution here.
Yeah, Tyyr's been feeling it with the penalties, but he was going to the house on this and just tucks that top corner. And those Gilman goals, you hear it, it's the best. The pop. Credit to Tyeryar with the stare down to finish.
7 goals already for Tyeryar. He had a hat trick against Brown 2 games ago. Is coming in goal for Dartmouth, the 3rd keeper they have tried today.
Another San Diegan, Carlsbad.
Entry from Carlsbad, California. That must be a culture shock. I mean,
absolutely.
Carlsbad to Hanover, especially when you get that first snow in August. Kidding about that.
Snowing to skiing.
Joey.
Myers wins the draw to Davis. Remember when he was at Mercer, he had the Rodrigo Blankenship glasses? The old Georgia kicker?
Incredible. Iconic.
Yeah.
Go, Dave!
Bing to walk away with there walk out of there with a win like they did versus Dartmouth potentially here, but Virginia, that's going to be a huge battle. I'm just thinking about what are they doing in these next few games to really prepare for that recovery, making sure that they're continuing to mold their offensive identity. Who's going to step up on the offensive side? Is it going to? And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think that's the guy. You know, if they can keep developing him, he keeps getting that confidence. That's going to really be important down the stretch for UNC.
Myers guilty of the infraction this time. Think about again. Now it's back to Sam Cooper, the freshman who started the game. Flag against North Carolina. Carolina wins the draw, though, and scores anyway with Connor Marr.
It's just tic-tac-toe. Classic fast break offense. Marr on the backside off the skip from the 10. Great read. I think UNC, obviously it's a blowout, but if I'm walking away from this game, they've been really efficient shooting the ball and just in the looks that they are getting, regardless of who's in the cage.
Graham Schwartz now taking the draw for North Carolina. May the Schwartz be with him against Myers, because that's a tough draw. Myers wins the faceoff. Myers, workhorse, man. Quickly off the draw, and Krieg thought the ball was behind him, and I did too. Instead, it was in front of him. Myers wins into a wing. Here's McGill to start this fourth quarter. What a family affair here at North Carolina. You hear us talking about Alex Bresci, not the son of Joe Bresci, but the nephew.
Yeah, Tillman been dynamic all day long. I know we talked to Bresci. He said that he thinks he's a guy that can continue to push to become their #1. And you saw it, his playmaking ability, his first step, and his ability to shoot with both hands, I think, showed today as well. So I'm excited to see what he can continue to do in the second half of Carolina's season.
Final 5 minutes of action here.